Welcome to today's episode of Places, People, Purpose. Yesterday, we delved into an extremely dark period of Rwanda's history. Today, we're going to focus on some of the many positive and inspirational aspects of Rwanda's country and people. So let's learn more about this captivating country. As we touched on in yesterday's podcast, Rwanda's geography is a masterpiece of natural beauty and diversity. From its iconic rolling hills to its tranquil lakes and lush valleys, the country's landscape is a harmonious blend of stunning vistas and vibrant ecosystems. Rwanda's moniker as the land of 1,000 hills is no exaggeration. The undulating terrain is one of the country's most distinctive features, captivating visitors with its picturesque beauty. The hills, covered with a patchwork of terraced fields, are not just visually appealing, they also reflect the intimate connection between the people and their land. Terracing not only prevents soil erosion, but also maximizes arable land for cultivation in this densely populated country. The valleys that cradle these hills are equally enchanting, offering lush landscapes where rivers meander and communities thrive. These valleys are not only important for agriculture, but also provide habitats for various species of flora and fauna. Rwanda is also blessed with a series of serene lakes that enhance its geographical allure. Lake Kivu, one of Africa's Great Lakes, graces Rwanda's western border. This vast freshwater lake not only offers stunning views, but also plays a significant role in providing a source of livelihood for communities living along its shores. Lake Mahazi, Lake Rohondo, and Lake Barera add to the country's watery charm. These lakes, surrounded by lush vegetation, inviting atmosphere for relaxation and water-based activities. Beyond their aesthetic appeal, these lakes are vital to Rwanda's ecological balance and provide habitats for various aquatic species. In the northwest, Rwanda's landscape takes on a dramatically different form. The Volcanoes National Park in the northwest is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a sanctuary for the endangered mountain gorillas. Dormant volcanoes, including the renowned Virunga Mountains, rise majestically cloaked in mist. This area is home to the endangered mountain gorillas and a host of other wildlife, attracting ecotourists and researchers alike. Rwanda's commitment to preserving its landscapes and biodiversity is evident in its conservation efforts. Protected areas and national parks are not just spaces for wildlife. They represent a pledge to safeguard the nation's natural heritage for future generations. Rwanda's approach to conservation is closely tied to sustainable development, recognizing that the health of its landscapes is intrinsically linked to the well-being of its people. Rwanda is home to roughly 1/3 of the world's remaining mountain gorillas, making it a critical sanctuary for their conservation. Mountain gorillas are known for their close-knit social groups, led by a dominant silverback male. They live in lush bamboo forests where they feed on foliage, berries, and other vegetation. Rwanda's mountain gorillas faced a grim fate during the latter half of the 20th century. Factors like habitat loss, poaching, and civil unrest pushed them to the brink of extinction. In the early 1970s, it was estimated that only about 250 mountain gorillas remained in the wild. Renowned primatologist Diane Fossey played a pivotal role in shining a light on the plight of Rwanda's gorillas. Her groundbreaking research and tireless conservation efforts brought international attention to the cause. Tragically, she lost her life in the pursuit of protecting these magnificent creatures. After the tumultuous years of civil conflict, Rwanda made a remarkable commitment to conservation. The government, in collaboration with international organizations, launched initiatives to safeguard the mountain gorilla's future. One of the most critical aspects of gorilla conservation is the fight against poaching. Rangers and trackers work tirelessly to protect the gorillas from threats, and innovative anti-poaching technologies play a crucial role in their success. Rwanda's ecotourism industry has blossomed into a sustainable model that benefits both the environment and local communities. Visitors are carefully managed to minimize their impact on the gorilla's habitat, while generating revenue for conservation efforts. The heart of Rwanda's ecotourism lies in the unforgettable experience of gorilla trekking. Tourists from around the world flock to Volcanoes National Park for a chance to witness these creatures in their natural habitat. Here is an illustration of how Rwanda's ecotourism benefits local communities and protects its gorillas. On a gorilla trekking trip in July of this year, trekkers were allowed to observe the gorillas for a maximum time of 1 hour per day, so as not to create stress for the animals. Guides also ensured that proper distance was maintained between trekkers and the animals when near each other. All trekkers wore masks in light of the fact that sickness and disease can be passed from humans to gorillas and vice versa. In terms of ecotourism supporting local communities, gorilla trekkers were encouraged to hire a local porter for $10 a day. The porters proved to be absolutely invaluable, as they carry whatever day pack you have and lend assistance when needed in the steep and challenging terrain of the gorilla's natural habitat. This financial exchange allows the local people to financially benefit from ecotourism as opposed to poaching. Tourists are also charged a daily fee for gorilla trekking. A percentage of this fee goes to the local communities. In these ways, the local communities in the Volcanoes National Park are now being incented to protect the current and future well-being of the gorillas. As recently as 2008, just 600 mountain gorillas were left in the world. Now, however, the findings of the most recent census shows that there are 1,004 gorillas. This represents a remarkable turnaround and one of the great conservation success stories of modern times. Some very exciting news is that mountain gorillas have been moved off the list of critically endangered species, with numbers having risen above the 1,000 mark for the first time in recorded history. The subspecies of gorilla has now been reclassified as endangered by the International Union for the Conservation of Nature, moving them a step further away from extinction. It's not just ecotourism that has helped improve the gorilla numbers, but also the research that is being done to better understand these majestic animals. There are currently 24 gorilla families in the Volcanoes National Park in Rwanda. 14 of these families are the ones which gorilla trekkers can observe for 1 hour per day. The other 10 are solely subject to research by different organizations, and Rwanda is home to several organizations and institutions that are actively involved in researching and conserving the mountain gorillas. These organizations play a crucial role in monitoring gorilla populations, studying their behavior, and implementing conservation measures. Gorillas live in families of approximately 10 individuals, although this number can vary significantly. All gorilla families are led by a single dominant silverback, but multiple adult males may live in a group. These males may one day strike out on their own and start their own family. Families are rounded out by females and offspring. The dominant silverback is responsible for leading the family in its ongoing search for food and places to rest. He also protects the family from danger, which may include other male gorillas. Gorilla mothers form close bonds with their babies, but do allow other family members to help care for the infants when they reach about a year in age. Older siblings can be a great help in this regard, as can be the silverbacks. How are gorillas identified? Humans have unique fingerprints. Similarly, no two gorillas have the same nose print. Researchers who study wild gorillas use photos of nose prints to identify individuals. This allows them to keep track of individual gorillas throughout their lifetimes. Rwanda also has a very unique celebration when it comes to the mountain gorillas. Each year, a heartwarming tradition unfolds, drawing global attention and celebrating the essence of conservation. Kwita Izina, meaning to give a name in Kinyarwanda, is an annual event where baby gorillas born in the previous year are given names in a joyous and culturally significant ceremony. Names are selected to reflect events occurring with a family or the larger community when the baby is born. This ceremony has been adopted by the Rwandan government to celebrate and name gorillas since 2005. Quinta Azina is more than just a naming ceremony. It's a testament to Rwanda's dedication to gorilla conservation. By giving names to each baby gorilla, the event emphasizes the personal connection between humans and these magnificent creatures, fostering a sense of responsibility for their well-being. We have some wonderful pictures and videos of mountain gorilla families eating, playing, and resting. These are posted on our website, so please take a look at them to get a better understanding of how intelligent, caring, and special these animals really are. That's the end of today's episode. If you enjoyed this episode, please follow us wherever you get your podcasts. Tomorrow, we will learn more about the incredible place that is Rwanda. We look forward to having you join us for our next episode of Places, People, Purpose, where we create connections to our world.